So having diseases, they can have better immune system. I don't know why Professor Murmurovich give you a cat, as if cat has a good immune system. You know what is the best animal? What is the best mammal? Well, I'll say, okay, what mammals you have in your mind that has a good immune system? Let me give you 5 seconds to think about this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, the one animal in my mind is mice, because mice, they live in very dirty environment, so they have a very, very strong immune system to fight all kinds of diseases in the dirty environment. So mice, they have a very strong immune system. That's why we use laboratory mice to help us to produce antibody. We inject viruses or bacteria in the mice body, and then because mice, they are a good survivor. They don't die. Okay, that's why they're pests. So we use mice to produce antibody. And another one, I don't know if it's true or not. This may or may not be true, but I heard that sharks, they also have a very strong immune system. They also don't get sick. I'm not sure about this. You guys can check about this on the internet. And then a repair mechanism. Many birds, especially eagle is famous for regenerative ability. So many birds, especially eagle, their feather, after a while, the feather, they will get messed up. How many of you have played badminton? So you know that the badminton shuttle, the badminton the badminton shuttle, whatever you call it, after you play it for a while, the feather will become damaged, and it's not good. So people usually buy new badminton shuttle for once a while. They need to buy it regularly, because the feather on the badminton shuttle will get damaged. Similarly, for bird's feather or eagle's feather, after they use them to fly for a while, the feather will get damaged by the air current or by something else. So what happened is that birds and eagle, they are very good at picking out. They actually take out the damaged feather, and the regenerative power of the birds and eagle, they are amazing. So after they pick out the damaged feather, then the new one will grow. And it's unlike human being. Okay, don't pull out your hair just because your hair turns white. Okay, yeah, the regenerative power of human being for hair is not as good as eagle. And also eagle, the claw, and also the beak, they're very sharp. They use the claw and beak to hunt for animal, but after they use for a while, they are also the claw and the beak will also become dull. So what the eagle do is that they actually bang, they actually hit their beak and their claw on the rock, so that as a way to sharpen it again. Competition for mates. Male with a larger horn or antler. So you know that this kind of moose is called moose. The moose, so as you can see, the moose has a very large horn or antler. So the larger the horn, the more advantage they have when they fight for the mate. As you may have watched this from TV or learning a Discovery Channel, that when the moose, how do moose get a mate? So the two male moose, they will just hit their horn or the antler against each other, And whoever lose the so-called the fight, then the winner will get the female. So that's why the larger the horn, they have the advantage of winning this kind of challenge. Now with elaborate tails, well, this is also for showing. The reason to have elaborate tail is that to show the female that, okay, look at my feather, they look so colorful. Why? Because I'm healthy. And another reason is that look at my elaborate feather, they are large and beautiful, but I'm still alive. I'm still alive, meaning that, think about this, if you have such a large elaborate feather tails, and it will be very difficult for the peacock to evade or escape from the predator. If a male peacock has such a large elaborate feather, not only it shows that, okay, he's healthy enough to produce all kinds of color pigment, but also he's strong enough to survive all the predation. So that's why males show off the tail. Actually, all this competition for mate, we call it sexual selection. Sexual selection. So usually it is the female to select male. Why? Because female, they are the one that they have to spend the most energy to raise the offspring, the pregnancy and also after pregnancy. So that's why the gender who spend more energy for the offspring, that one will be the one who has the right to select. So usually it is the female. And let me see. Let me ask you a question. In nature, which one is so-called better looking, or has sharper color or brighter color? Male or female? Let me give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. You may or may not know, but in nature, usually it is male. Male animals, they have the sharper color, brighter feather, something like that. So why? They use that to attract females. Similarly, in human, when a guy drives a Porsche or a Ferrari, okay, it's like showing off their wealth, their money, so that it will be easier for them to get a female, okay. It's an example of sexual selection as well. You can see that all the time in human. So we finished the 5 factors for natural selection, and then we also finished the 5 basic tenets of evolution. And then so we can find evolution in each level of biological organization. Remember this? This is something that we talked about in the first lecture, the organization of living organism. Okay, from cell to tissue to organism. Oh wow, this is in the wrong order. This is in the wrong order. Okay. So molecule should be the smallest, should be on top here, should be the smallest. So you have molecule, you have cell, tissues, organism, and then community. Well, no, again, yeah. So this order is messed up. Okay, this order is totally messed up. Let me erase that. Let me arrange it. So molecule should be 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. Okay. So I should let you do it. It's okay. I did it. So and then for each level of organization, we have a branch or discipline of science to study. So we can see evolution occurring in each level or in each discipline of science. So that's it for today's lecture.